Hi, my name is Julie Ann, and today I'm doing a wrap-up for July. So this month I read 7 books. I'm on an 8th book. Last time I did a wrap-up video in June, I said that I was reading, but I was not yet done with The World of the End. It was really good, so I just wanted to mention that book. Okay, so the first book that I read was Shadow Kiss by Rochelle Mead, and that book was awesome. I loved it so much. It was really good. Third book in the Vampire Academy series is not as dumb as it sounds. Trust me, it's so good. The next book I read was Generation Dead by Daniel Waters. That book was actually pretty good. It's more on a light type of read. Not that not everything in there is light, like that ending. Oh my goodness, that ending. I unfortunately went into this book thinking that it was a standalone, and it's not. So if you don't want to get invested in the series, don't. But now I'm invested, so I have to read the next book whenever I can find time to do it. It's basically about zombies. It's called Generation Dead. Come on. It's about a bunch of teenagers who have died. Like, they come back as zombies, and now they're trying to integrate into society. And I thought that was interesting in the sense that it reminds me of social injustices, you know, like back in the 60s with the whole racial issues that were going on, and kind of somewhat are going on now. So it kind of reminded me of that, you know, or just any social issue where, you know, one group is ostracized by another group. But it was pretty good, and I liked it. The next book I read was I'll Give You the Sun by Jandy Nelson. This book was so freaking good. I honestly thought this book was going to be, like, really overhyped, you know, but I still wanted to read it because, like, I hear people talk about it, you know, like, and booktubers are always like, oh, this book is really good, and I was like, okay, let me check it out. It was good. It was really good. So I heard really good things about this book, and so I was like, you know what, let me read it. It was awesome. The writing style was so gorgeous. It reminded me of the writing style of We Were Liars. This book was seriously amazing. It's about, like, these two twins and stuff happens. That's all you really need to know. Just go into it, and can you not bark? Thank you. Next book after that, I decided to, you know, let me read a memoir. Let me read, you know, I need some nonfiction in my life. So I read I Am Malala by Malala Yousafzai. I probably butchered that. I do apologize. It kind of gave me a bigger appreciation of education, although not appreciation of the cost. I thought it was a pretty good read, so I would recommend it, especially if you're interested in at least getting an eye open into what's going on with the Taliban in Pakistan. And I think it's an interesting read. Everyone should read it. It just opens up your eyes, makes you appreciate things a little bit more. I liked it. After that, I was like, you know what? Let me read a contemporary. This book I really want to read. I really want to see the movie, and it's Me and Earl and the Dying Girl by Jessie Andrews. I really enjoyed this book. It was so good. Oh my goodness. Like, I forgot what booktuber said this. I can't remember who it was. Like, I think I can see her face, but, like, I can't remember her name. But some booktuber was, like, really obsessed with this book or something, and is always recommending it. So I was like, I've heard of it, I know the movie's out, really want to go see the movie, so I have to get this. And so I did, and I read it, and it was awesome. By the way, it looks like, oh, there's a dying girl. Oh, obviously she has cancer. Oh, and there's a guy. Oh, this is Fault in Our Stars. I don't know why I keep saying, oh, it's not Fault in Our Stars. No matter what anyone says, this is not Fault in Our Stars. This is the blurb on the top. Though this novel begs comparisons to John Green's The Fault in Our Stars, it stands on its own in inventiveness, humor, and heart, by Kirkus Reviews. Like I said, not Fault in Our Stars. I was gonna say not in the slightest, but there's cancer, so that's, like, the only similarity. Honestly, this book more reminds me of Drums, Girls, and Dangerous Pies by whoever that author is. Such a good book, check it out, so cute, you will cry, but it ends a lot better than other books end that involve cancer. That's all I'm gonna say. The book was so cute when he shaved his head for his brother. Oh, it touched my heart. Greg was so weird though. He was so socially awkward. It made me look like outgoing or whatever, you know, like I am socially awkward, but I am not even closely as awkward as Greg. Like, oh my goodness, like he would talk and I'd be like, shut up, you are embarrassing yourself, just be quiet for like 5 seconds please, and just so you don't embarrass yourself to death. It was really funny. There was this one moment his parents were talking to him and he's just like, they were talking to him about college and he's just like, you know what, I'm just gonna fake dead for like 5 minutes so they would go away, and they did. I also really like the writing style because the way Greg, or the way Jesse Andrews wrote, I guess, it made it seem like Greg was like talking straight at you, and I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed like that writing style. It's like how Percy Jackson's kind of written, so I really like that first person, let me talk straight at you type of style of writing. It's just really enjoyable. It's like having a conversation. So you can't really talk to them, they can't hear you, especially when you're telling them to stop being an idiot. Another book I read was A Little Something Different by Sandy Hall. This is a cute contemporary, so if you're in like, I really need a light read. Oh, actually I would recommend this book for booktubeathon because it's pretty short. It goes by really quickly. I feel like you can read it in like one sitting, so that one challenge where you have to hold on to a book. See, it's like really short writing style. It's really cute. It's like, so it's a contemporary, but it's like a love story told from 14 points of views, and none of those point of views involve the two people who are falling in love. So it's a very unique concept. I really enjoyed it. It's a fun read. So the next book that I'm so excited to talk about, oh my goodness, I need people to read this book like so badly. Like, you have to read this book. I mentioned in like another video, this book is one of the greatest books I have ever read in my entire life. And that is not even a joke. Like, it is up there with Percy Jackson. I read this in middle school. I thought it was a standalone. How did I think it was a standalone? I felt like, oh, I'll never know what happens to those characters. But it's a series, and you might be like, oh, but this book is like, you know, a series, I don't want to get invested. Trust me, you will want to be invested. And you're probably wondering what the book is because I keep rambling on. Don't Turn Around by Michelle Gagnon. That cover attracted me. It was like there's a hand trying to grab me. I must know. I must know what this is. Let me tell you what it's about. It's about hackers. Okay? That does not intrigue you at first. Let me keep going. It's about hackers. It's about a shady little government that kidnaps runaway teens and experiments on them so they can find a cure to PIMA, which is a made-up disease for the book that is killing teens. Shady governments, shady corporations, can't trust the police, hackers, and a badass female character, a somewhat badass male character, a no love story, although I think there's a love triangle in the second book, but that should not deter you. Literally, the book starts off with a bang and never stops going. Like, it's like a runaway train. It just keeps going and going and going. And like, it does not stop. The action just keeps going, and it's epic. Like, if there's any book that you should read, Don't Turn Around. And actually, for booktubeathon, one of the challenges is to read your favorite book. This isn't one of my favorite books ever, Percy Jackson too, but this is one of my favorite books ever. You must read. Like, there's no choice. Like, you have to. So I bought the sequel. My sister says it starts off, like, the first sentence is, like, action. Okay, if you need an action book, that book has got you covered. It's a reread, by the way, because I read it, like, a million years ago. I've read it, like, 2 or 3 times before this moment, because I like to reread all my books all the time. Especially in middle school, I would literally reread every single book I owned. And then this happened. So I don't do that anymore. Because I have too many books and too many other books that I have to read. This author is like so good at writing, so good. It kind of starts off with this girl, her name's Noah, and she wakes up on a table in a warehouse. No idea how she got there. last thing she remembers is walking down the street. So two guys are about to, I think she's like in like some glass room thing, I don't know. Anyways, two guys are about to come in, and she like gets up. There's like this table has some scalpel things and knives and whatever. Two guys walk in. One guy leaves to go tell the boss or whatever, and so Noah's like, I'm gonna grab the scalpel, I'm gonna press it to your throat, and I'm getting out of here. And so she does this. She has like this awesome escape plan. I won't tell you because I don't want to ruin the surprise, but oh, she is epic. And Peter, on the other hand, is like the guy in the story, the other main character. He's a hacker as well. And just so you get an idea of his skill, he hacks into the Pentagon when he is bored. Who freaking does that except for awesome hackers? I really like hackers. I want to become one. Like, I want to have that ability. Like, I want to even do anything. I just want to have the ability to know I can hack into, like, things. But I'm just a normal teenager in the 21st century. I don't know how to do a lot of technical things. I mean, it took me a long time how to figure out how to do this whole video thing. Yeah, so the whole book is like them being on the run from this like shady government. Oh, it's epic. Like, I don't know how much I can stress that. Like, this book is so good, so freaking good. Yeah, this book is awesome and you should read it. Peter also has a website, and when I say website, I mean he has that like a hacker type of website called Alliance, where him and a bunch of other people just take down those bullies and jerks. Like, they got this one like pedophile pervert guy in jail, you know, by like contacting the police for like some suicide call or something. So the police thought he was going to commit suicide, and then as soon as the police got there, the people hacked into like the guy's TVs or something and started putting up all the pictures that he had taken. And so then they're like, yeah, this guy should go to jail. So that, see, like, they're awesome, just so you know. And they do all the other cool things too. I want to talk about this one book that I got, Inked by Eric Smith. It's only an ebook, by the way, and I'll put it here, picture. That book is really good so far. I'm not that far, like, I don't even know how much, like 260 pages on the iPhone, so I don't know how like much that is of actual pages in real life, but so far it's pretty good. The whole Inked concept is pretty cool. So I'm gonna go on to TV shows. So I finally finished Breaking Bad. Me and my dad and my sister, we were watching it together, so awesome. Yeah, I liked it. I didn't think I was gonna like it, to be honest. I hated the first season, and then the second season got really good, and I enjoyed it. I was satisfied with the ending. Favorite character is Jesse, obviously, because Jesse is so cute. Walter White is, you know, just not a good person. First of all, it's Breaking Bad, there's drugs and stuff, and so if you have a youngin', don't let them watch it. I don't know why I said youngin'. If a little kid shouldn't watch it. I would say, like, depending on maturity, like 15 and up, maybe even 16 and up. Depends on your maturity level, I guess. Also, word of advice, don't get attached to people, because a lot of people died at the end, like in season 5. Like, it wasn't just like the season finale, but it was like a couple episodes before as well. I don't like when that one guy died in season 5. That person. Hopefully you can understand what I'm talking about. Yeah. Breaking Bad, pretty good. Next thing that I want to talk about was Supernatural. I really like Supernatural. It's pretty good. I love like that creepy stuff. But what I love about Supernatural is like they balance out all the creepiness with like humor. One of my favorite episodes that I'm on like the 6th season. One of my favorite episodes when they go to that alternate, Sam and Dean go to an alternate reality where they're on a TV show called Supernatural. Talk about breaking down that fourth wall. But it was funny and humorous. It's like, what's a Jensen Ackles? There's this demon on the show called Ruby, and that actress married Sam, like the actor obviously, Jared Padalecki, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, and so in that alternate reality, Sam was like married to Ruby, and he was like, why are we married to a demon? 6th season, 15th episode, 16th, something like that, so I'm getting there. Another show that I currently started binge watching is a show that no one's heard of because it's old and not a lot of people watch this, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, I'm just gonna say I was getting really nostalgic for my childhood shows, so I was like, I'm gonna watch Strange Days at Blake Halsey High. Tea just spilled on me. I am now binge watching Blake Halsey High, or Strange Days at Blake Halsey High. I'm gonna actually, like, every episode I've been watching, I've been like writing a little what my thoughts on it and stuff, so once I'm done watching that show, I will like make an actual like review about it. But right now, so I won't go into too much details, just I love the show. It is so good. So good. I don't remember anything about the janitor, so I'm just like trying to figure out who is he, what is he doing there. He's so mysterious and stuff, and he's just always there. It's so good. For now, all you need to know about Strange Days is that it's about a boarding school with, you know, obviously the main characters, but weird stuff happens there. Like, really weird stuff happens there. Like, time travel and wormholes and people turning invisible, and just, it's epic and it's awesome and I love it. It's a kid's show, keep that in mind, but they're like 20-minute episodes, so like you can watch it really quickly. Actually, it might take you some episodes to get into. It couldn't even take up to a season, but trust me, it is so good. It's so worth it. I love it. I think I ship Josie and Vaughn. I'm not gonna lie. I think I'm shipping it. It took me like, you know, a good season. I'm like on season 2 now. Professor Z is also really cool, and I like him. So right now it's on YouTube, so if you really want to check it out, or if you've watched it when you were a child and you want to like rewatch it, it's on YouTube. Go watch it before YouTube takes it down. They took Play 29 down. Play 29 down off of YouTube. Yeah, upset about that. But I don't know, maybe someone put it back up last time I checked, which was like, you know, like months ago, so I don't know. But I love Play 29 down so much. Another, like, you know, show from way back in the day on Disney Kids, which got taken over by Hub, so it can't even replay the episodes on TV anymore. So sad. I'm also watching Teen Wolf, and I like Teen Wolf. So far 6 episodes are out. I'm filming this, and we know what those dread doctors, their names, and they were reading the book and weird stuff was happening. Love it. But those dread doctors are so creepy. Still, am I the only one that's seeing the gnomes? I mean, not exactly look like gnomes, but they're close enough, so it works. And it just, Tower Pro. I love that show so much. Another old show that no one's heard of, was so good, and got canceled, and just, I can't. I'm also watching R.L. Stein's The Haunting Hour. Finally, Netflix put up the 2nd season, so I wanted to watch it. And I was gonna get further along in the show, but then nostalgia grabbed me and was like, watch Strange Days, so I did that instead. So I watched like an episode last night. It was the one where that kid is on that plane, and then the guy's like a ghost, and the Reaper's gonna like reap the ghost soul or whatever, you know. It was a pretty good episode, pretty creepy. I like it. I really love The Haunting Hour. Another show that I started because after Breaking Bad, me and my dad and my sister were like, we need another show to binge watch together, so we're watching Alias, which is really good actually. I enjoy it. It's pretty good so far. I don't know, we're only the 3rd episode or something like that. Maybe 4th. It was really good. It was really good. It's about spies and stuff and double agent, and it's created by none other than J.J. Abrams, who created Lost. And I hate J.J. Abrams so much. Like, it's exciting to be able to watch this show, that another show he created. What I love about the show and hate, you know, because J.J. Abrams, love hate. Well, not in the first episode, because it just, you know, it was like showing you everything. But what they do is they'll have like whatever they're doing. So they'll be doing a mission. Okay, so they'll have a mission, and the episode will end on a cliffhanger, so you have to watch the next episode, right? So you watch the next episode, and like half of that episode is literally going over that cliffhanger, fixing it, you know, ending it, ending that mission, and then the next mission starts up in that episode, and then it ends on a cliffhanger again. So you have to watch the next thing with the mission, and then a new mission starts, and then it just keeps going. And that's what makes you have to keep watching the show, which I think is really smart. Keep ending things on cliffhangers, and then people are like, but I just need more now. I need to know how that ends, and then you can invest in another mission. So it's good. It's really good so far. Now on to the movies I watched. So there's 2 notable movies that I watched this month that I wanted to, actually 3. I forgot. I have a script, obviously, as you can tell, so I don't like ramble and I'm like, what am I talking about now? So actually there was 3 notable movies. Got to write that one down. I'll talk about Max first though. Max is about this kid and an army dog, and it's really cute and adorable, but the plot line is like kind of cray-cray. You know, like Firehouse Dog, at first you're like, oh, it's a boy and a dog, but then there's a secret plot where that guy is like burning down firehouses so he can get insurance, and it's crazy and it's awesome. I love that movie. I would compare Max to it, but there's a lot of differences, and so, I mean, basically there's a dog, a boy, someone that you love died, and guy who is doing illegal things for money. It's good. It's awesome. I liked it. Chewie was really funny. I have dogs, so, you know, as soon as I finished watching the movie, I wanted to go home and hug my dog, and then my mom wanted to go see it, so we went to see it again. So, like, literally, like, 3 or 4 days after watching Max, we watched it again. It was still good. I hate the fact that they put that bad kid commercial on, because I cried the first time, and then I teared up the second time. So emotional. So yeah, I would recommend it. It's a good heartfelt movie. No one went to see it, to be honest. Like, there's literally like 5 people in the audience, and maybe 7 the second time we went around. The next movie, which I'm thinking of doing a full review, so I'll do all my thoughts and feelings about the movie in that review. Paper Towns is the movie that I went to see. It was good. I saw it like early, so like there wasn't a lot of people in the audience. It was like me and my sister, and then like 3 of my friends. Three. And then there was like a row of like girls in front of us. There might have been some boys, but there was a row of people in front of us, and then there was like a couple other people in the audience, so it wasn't a lot. Maybe more people went to opening night, I don't know. But it was really good. I liked it. I think it might have been better than the book. Like, it better expressed like the message of the book, and Margot was better explained. I won't go into more details than that, but her reasoning for doing what she does is better explained in the movie. I liked all the changes too. Like, I was okay with everything that was changed. By the way, there's a cameo. I did not see John Green's cameo, but there's someone else's cameo in the movie. I won't tell you who, just because it was so exciting to see and not know about it. Like, it just came out of nowhere. And it's this cashier. Trust me, you'll know who I'm talking about. Everyone screamed. Like, I screamed. I was like, oh my goodness, it's blah blah blah. I can't tell you because I don't want to spoil you. It's just more fun when you don't know who it is. It was great. Yeah, those are all the books, TV shows, and movies that I watched this month, and that's not true because Sharknado 3. That is what I wanted to talk about. Sharknado 3. It was so good and, well, terrible, but it was so good. I loved it. They literally went to space, and the sharks went into the atmosphere. The sharks somehow went into space. I don't know how. And I love that movie. I actually want to do a review on that movie. I didn't get to see it the day it premiered, but there was like a marathon where it showed like the first, second, and third movie, so I watched all the movies all over again. I just love Sharknado. There's a Sharknado 4. I was like, oh yeah, Sharknado 1. That's it. It's over. And then they're like, there's a second one coming out. And I'm like, yes. And I watched that one. And then they're like, oh yeah, but there's a third one. And then the ending is like on a cliffhanger, and you get to determine how it ends. You get to determine someone's life, like whether they live or die, like on Twitter and on the website and stuff. So I'm gonna vote for that person lives. Ricky Muniz was in the movie, and the thing that happened to him 4 times. You'll know what I'm talking about if you've seen it, when that thing, when it kept happening. I was like, oh, Frankie. Yeah, it was good. Well, terrible. And then after that was tarantulas that came from the center of the earth or whatever. I don't know. It was weird. It was good. But it took itself more seriously than Sharknado, so it didn't have too much of a silly side, but it had a little bit. the main guy from Sharknado was in it, and the main guy of Lava Lancha, like the hero, bumped into him and was like, and the guy's like, sorry, can't help you, I have shark problems. And I was like, ah. If you're into sci-fi shark movies, you should watch it. If you're someone who doesn't really like that genre, or like if you're like, I don't know about this genre because a lot of the movies are just really stupid, I would recommend watching Deep Blue Sea if you want to try to like get into the sci-fi genre, because that movie is serious, but it's not like it's stupid and they're taking themselves seriously, because like Sharknado, like the whole concept is stupid, but they don't take themselves seriously, which makes it awesome. But I think Deep Blue Sea is pretty good movie to get into the genre and to actually see a good movie that involves sharks with the whole sci-fi side of it. But Sharknado 3, it was good. I loved it. Can't wait for the 4th one. I love their commercials for the movies too. Now I can say those were all the books, TV shows, and movies that I watched this month of July 2015. So, sorry, my tea is calling me. Find time to do it. The tea just calls me. Just like drink. But it was pretty good. I hear someone. I want to heat up my tea. I really want to heat up my tea. And I really want to heat up my tea. Really want to heat it up. Really want to heat up my tea. I can feel it being cold. I want really hot tea right now. So some good tea. Hi, my name is Julie Ann, and I don't know why I said my name like that. And that's my dog right there. That's what happens when you sit on the floor. I love this book so much. It was so good. I sound like a robot. I am hungry. It's up there with Percy Jackson. Okay, like it's literally up there with Percy Jackson. Not on the same shelf because that's the series, and this, well, I put it on my standalone shelf because like if I have one book of a series, I'll just put it as a standalone, not as a series, because I don't have the rest of it. Voice. I don't know what I'm saying. Just, yeah, go ahead, bark. Are you done? No? Okay. A lot of the movies are just really stupid. I would, really?